let's have some fun. Let's take this idea like we did with the cylinders, and let's draw with the spheres. Let's draw the cylinder and put some overlapping ones behind. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put another piece of paper. You can use the back of your page, or the bottom of your page, whatever works for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw the horizon line as a reference line. And I'll put the cylinder right toward the middle, put the dot, right? We got to figure out where the near point is here. So let's put the near point about right here. And then remembering our drawing direction compass, remember northeast and northwest, we're going to pretty much draw the bottom of that box, just a light line, just a light, not too steep and not horizontal straight across the paper. This is a guideline and direction northeast. And then this is a guideline in direction northwest. Just a light line, kind of get it out. Now mine's a little off center. It's all right. This is a practice page, you guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. So let's start the near cylinder. I'm going to put 2 dots right here in the front. We're going to use that foreshortened circle. Take your pencil and draw that foreshortened circle. Now take your pencil. Let's go vertical line down here and a vertical line down here, straight up and down. You can use the side of your paper as a reference. This is a great practice exercise. You can draw this if you're making grocery lists or making notes. You can always do the cylinders everywhere and overlap them and have them go disappear. Great to fill pages and pages. If you're ever waiting for an appointment, just take out your little sketchbook and draw 1,000 cylinders. Okay, curve that. See that? There's the near part of the cylinder. Now, over here, now watch this. Put 2 dots. I'm going to offset it just a bit. See what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this offset gets smaller as it moves away. I'm going to put another dot about right here. See, it's going to be a little smaller. Draw that foreshortened circle, and I'll do another. Put 2 dots here. See that? Look at that. I'm going to draw another foreshortened circle. Okay, 2 foreshortened circles. Let's use overlapping. See, tuck it back here. See how it's going to get smaller now. I'm going to cheat this just a bit. It's not going to go all the way down. I'm going to kind of cheat it up just a bit here. See this? I'm going to make this one come down here. It touches the edge, but then I got to curve it. See, technically that would be a full cylinder. See that? See that? See, technically that would be a full cylinder back there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just instinctually know where that overlapping is going to take place for the rest of my drawings. I love having my dusting brush to help me clean that up. All right, so there's 3 cylinders. The near one's larger, it's lower on the paper, overlapping, it moves back. So let's do it, just do another row. Let's have it right here, right at the, right at the horizon, 2 dots. I'm gonna draw a foreshort, look at how squished, it's right at the horizon line. Isn't this funny? 2 dots, and these are really squished. Look at the right, now if I went above the horizon line, we wouldn't see the top. You would see you would see the bottom of it, the foreshortened circle, or you would just see the curve of the top. All right, so this is, notice how they're getting more squished, more distorted. Tuck it back behind here. I like how that horizon line is right there. So 2 dots, squish and distort, lots of squishing, squish, squish, squish. Just have fun. Look, we're just sketching it in here. Enjoy. I think you're really going to enjoy my examples from some of my books to inspire you to keep practicing this, and then how to embellish, how to take your ideas and add more ideas and do layer upon ideas and just make it a fun, fantastic sketch. Now lower, higher, higher. So this is going to go a little bit further away. This is going to go a little bit further away. This is cool, you guys. Now, you worked hard to get the basic structure, so enjoy the shading part, okay? This is the fun part. You worked hard to get this built, to get it overlapped. So now we enjoy adding the details and adding the shading and adding just all these little extra ideas here. I'm going to put the sun, the lights up here, lights coming down. So for the first one, I'll shade it, I'll do layer upon layer. Remember, I start one layer, and then I get a little bit lighter as it comes across, and a little bit lighter as it comes across, see that? Then I go back in, I'll do another layer. See what I do? Layer upon layer. Oh, right away, sun's up here. Let's go ahead, and we know that that is The line, it's lined up in direction, what direction is that? What direction? Direction southwest. Remember, most artists use those directions most of the time. Not every time, but most of the time. And then here, put the shadow. See that? They all line up generally in the same direction for the purpose of our drawing. Now, I'm not using rulers and putting the exact angle, but just generally, just get the idea. Put the shadow here. Now, we will be using rulers, clear rulers, to help us draw when we get into the 2-point alignment and the 1-point alignment lesson later on. But that's several lessons down the row here. Now, the sun's up here. We're going to darken opposite. I love the nook and cranny shading, so we're about to do that. Darken the side. It gets lighter and lighter as it comes across. Isn't that fun? Look at that. That's really popping that one out. Darken this one in here. And it gets lighter and lighter. See this? Lighter and lighter. Lighter and lighter. Isn't that fun? Do you love it? Darken here. It gets lighter. And I want you to enjoy this. You can draw. Seriously, you could fill up pages of these overlapping cylinders and be happy you did it, because your skill is going to launch. Your skill is going to increase. Your skill is going to improve the more you practice. The more you practice, the better your drawings look, the more 3D they look. And the more 3D they look, the more confident and excited you're going to be, the more enthusiastic you're going to be. The more enthusiastic you're going to be, the more you want to practice. The more you practice, the better your drawings get, the more you see what happens? You get into what I call the self-perpetuating success wheel. And I've talked about it before, and I guarantee you I'll talk about it again in future lessons. It's a really important part of learning any new skill, especially drawing, because that's what we're doing. But you learn anything, it's all practice, practice, practice. You've heard it, practice makes perfect. So practice builds skill and confidence and joy. The more you practice, the more you're going to enjoy the process. The more you practice, the more you're going to enjoy learning. And the end result, of course, right? The dessert for your eye. I can't stop myself. I got to put that value back here. See that? Dark here. And it gets lighter as it comes up. Dark down here. Dark down here. And it gets lighter as it comes up. See, just a quick touch. But I do that with just about all my drawings. Isn't that wonderful? I'll see you on the next 21 drawing adventure.